Well, howdy folks, this is Buck Buckner. We're back in the bunker and I'm not freaked out at all. You know, thinking about that waffle, it just gives me a warm feeling inside, and I want to get right down to the 0th rule. You have to have a 0th rule, because if you wait until 1, then you already, what happened between 0 and 1? And you just have to have a core belief, and I think the core belief is you start at 0. That's really the starting point. And I thought about this a great deal. I mean, think about it. 1 is the loneliest number. Why would you want to start a list with 1? Let's say that I'm in the woods and going out finding mushrooms, edible mushrooms. Not poisonous ones, edible ones. I'm not going to pick a poisonous mushroom, and I know them quite extensively. I have a good eye for it. But if I come back, if you see me and I return and I have 1 mushroom, how sad is that? It's like, oh, that's all you could find? No, I could find 100. Well, why didn't you? There's only 1 in your basket. But let's imagine I return and I have 0 mushrooms. Then all of a sudden you say, well, you didn't find any. I said, that's not correct. I haven't started yet. See, and when I do start to find them, it'll be in the hundreds. Or maybe I've hidden them all and I don't want you to know where they are. Therefore, 0 is you have to start somewhere. And when you start off, you start with 0. And that's why that's the important number, really. So, and that's the first rule, although it's the 0th rule. We don't want to use the word first, because I think the first implies that what were you doing between 0 and 1? And I'm covering, this is very philosophical, and I cover it in great detail in the book. And when you'll read through it, I think it'll really resonate. And why don't we take a campfire break, folks? I can see some blank looks in the audience, some blank faces, and we'll take a campfire break and we'll continue this topic, because it's really, once you kind of embrace the 0, then I think everything else starts to click. And it's like that sensation of, making a waffle. You turn over the waffle and it's amazing, quite frankly. And we'll be right back after this campfire break.